Good morning, dear students. Today we can continue our computer class. Now we are continuing our chapter Conditional Statements in Java. In the previous class, we discussed about the conditional statements if else if else ladder, etc. We discussed so many programs using these conditional statements. Now we are going to discuss next conditional statement, switch case. Switch case. Switch case statement is also known as menu driven program, user's choice, and multiple branching of control. Imagine a situation where you want to carry out a specific task out of a number of choices for a given condition. In this situation, a number of if-else constructs may be required. In that place, we can replace that if-else statement with the switch case statement. The switch case statement is a multiple branching statement where a particular block of statements are executed out of a number of blocks as per the user's choice. Control may transfer to a specific case to perform the defined job based upon the given value of switch variable. It also includes a default case. The default case is executed only when the switch value doesn't match any of the given cases. Next, the structure of switch case statement. Say, in the first step, switch and in the bracket control variable. Any variable we can write in the bracket, that expression or variable there. And then case 1. Case 1 statements. Case 1, then inside the case 1, then statements are writing there. If the statements are correct, we can exit the switch or end the switch. The control decides the execution of a specific case based on the control variable value. The value of the control variable is 1. The control goes and execute the statement 1. If the control variable is 3, goes to the case 3 and executes the statement 3. Likewise, if the control variable is not there in the cases, executing the default statement. Each cases ends with a break statement. Each cases ends with a break statement. Just write a break and semicolon. We will study the correct syntax. Anyway, this is the structure of switch case statement. Then in the next section is the terms related to switch case statement or components of a switch case statement. The first one is switch variable or control variable, and the second one is break statement. Then next one is default case, and next fall through. First one, switch variable or control variable. A variable used along with the switch statement decides the case to be used for execution. It is a variable used along with a switch statement like this, switch in the bracket n. Inside this control variable or inside this switch, there is a switch block is there. The switch statement starts with opening curly bracket and ends with a closing curly bracket. Inside that, case 1 break, case 2 break, likewise that all the cases are there. This is known as switch block. Next one, break statement. A break statement is used at the end of each case, that is referred to as a case terminator. It is used to terminate the control out of the switch block. All cases of a switch block must end with a break statement, except the last case. Say like this, switch expression, then curly bracket open, case value, case 1 statement, then break. After break, a semicolon is needed. Then case 2 statement, break. Likewise, in the default case not contain a break statement. Next one, default case. This is a special case in the switch case structure. It is executed when no case is available for a given value of switch variable. It is the last case in a switch statement. It is used to display the wrong choice. The default case doesn't contain break statement. as it is the last segment of the switch block. The control will automatically exit the switch case block after executing the default case. Let us discuss one program using switch case. Here is only 3 choices, just printing 1, 2 and 3. Here that public class name is there in the top section, and then public static void main string arguments, then bracket open scanner is using there. In the n, one variable is needed for that control variable, that in n is the control variable. It's a number type control variable, that's why integer data type. Enter a number, then sc, n is equal to sc dot next in, that's for scanner class. And then switch n. Here that switch statement is started there. In the bracket we can give the control variable. N is the control variable here. The switch spellings all small letters. Okay. Then curly bracket open for switch. Curly bracket open for switch. First case 1, that small letters, and case 1. After 1 there is a colon, not semicolon, it's a colon. Case 1 colon, only one statement is there. If you press the 1 or if you enter 1 there, only printed that one, one is printed there. System.out.println 1. And after the first case there is a break statement. After the break there is semicolon, and the system.out.println is also ends with a semicolon. And the next case 2, system.out.println 2. Likewise, case 3, system.out.println 3. Then break statement is there. In the last statement is a default statement. After default also a colon is there. Then in the default statement is system.out.println wrong choice. Here the condition is like this. If you are entering any other numbers or any other numbers, we just printed this wrong choice likewise. See, the output is like this. Enter a number. 2 is entering, and then TWO is printed there. And if you are entering here 1, they printed ONE1. And if you are entering here 5, there is a message like the wrong choice is printed there. That's default case is working like this. If you are entering 1, 2 or 3, that is the cases there in the switch case. And then other any numbers we are entering, there is a message is printed like this, a wrong choice. That is default case is working. Okay, this is the program for a simple program for switch case statement. And one more term we need to study in the switch case statement, that fall through. Fall through means if a break statement is not applied at the end of a case, then the control enters into the next case statement for execution. This condition is known as fall through. The unusual execution of more than one case at a time is termed as fall through. Let us discuss one program like this. See, here same program but there is no break statement is there. So after writing this program, here case 1 print statement, case 2 print statement, and default case also there. There is no break statement is there. After that you can compile this and run this. See, enter a number 1. See here, like all the output are printed like this. This is fall through. If you are entering any one, all the output are printed like this. There is no break statement. Today we studied about the switch statements. We finished the chapter conditional statements in Java. The conditional constructs are if statement, if else if statement, and switch case. We finished the programs in if else statements. Let us discuss one program in Java using switch case statements. You can write this program in your rough records. The question is, write a program to accept the length and breadth of a rectangle. Calculate and display the area, perimeter or diagonal of the rectangle as per the user's choice. Here we can enter length and breadth and find out the area, perimeter and diagonal of a rectangle. And then as per the user's choice. The user's choice means we can use here switch case statement. For that also we need a control variable. So here we need to enter 3 variables for inputting. The program is this one. This program is there in your textbook, page number 169. Take the textbook and look at this video. Okay. First statement, import java.io.star. It's package for StreamReader class. And then class dk switch. Class dk switch, that is the class name, public class name. Then curly bracket open for class. Next, public static void main string arguments throws IO exception. This throws IO exception for the StreamReader class. And in the next statement, input StreamReader and buffered reader for inputting the values. One integer type variable int n for control variable. Control, that switch statement, a control variable is needed for that int n. Next, L, B, A, R, P and D we can initialize there or declare there. For that I just give a double data type because here we know for the finding the diagonal square root is needed and then multiplication is needed. That's why I give here double data type. And then next printing statement for output window, enter length and breadth and inputting these two. L and B. L means integer dot parseInt in dot read line. L and length and breadth we need to enter here. So integer dot parseInt length and breadth. Next statement also for output window, system.out.println, enter 1 for area, 2 for perimeter and 3 for diagonal. 3 integer values we can enter there. That's it for user's choice. And then next output window statement, enter your choice. For entering that choice, n is equal to integer.parseInt in.readline. Then starting the switch statement, switch n. Switch n is the control variable. And then there is a case starting there, curly bracket open for switch. Case 1. Case 1 is for area. Area, the formula for area, L into B. Directly that area formula we can write there. Then printing statement, system.out.println area of rectangle is equal to AR. And semicolon is needed there. Then break statement. After break also semicolon. Then case 2, perimeter, 2 into L plus B. And after the case 2, break statement. Next one is case 3. We know that for diagonal, square root of L square plus B square. For diagonal, the formula is D is equal to square root of L square plus B square. The Java expression is math.sqrt of L into L plus B into B. That diagonal of a rectangle is equal to plus T. Then break statement. Then at last their default statement, that system.out.println wrong choice. Then curly bracket close for switch, close for void main, close for class. After that compiling, no syntax errors. Then move to the output window. Right click void main, okay. Enter length and breadth. See, I just entering two numbers, 8 and 2. Then next enter 1 for area, 2 for perimeter, 3 for diagonal. I just enter 1 here. The output is displaying area of rectangle 16.0 because double data type is given there. And then one more value we can give there. Enter length and breadth. 3 for enter 1 for area. Choice I just give 3. Output is displaying diagonal. That third choice is diagonal, so the output is displaying. Then one more. See, void main, okay button, 2 numbers length and breadth, 2 numbers 3 and 2. Then enter your choice. I just enter 5 here. What is the output is displaying? See, wrong choice. It's a default case. Only 1, 2, 3 are their cases. Other any value we can give their default choice. Wrong choice is displaying. Wrong choice. It's a default statement. Wrong choice is displaying that. This is the program for switch case statement. I hope you understood this method. See, this is the syntax for switch case statement. Study this, and then this is very important, the syntax and program also. Let us discuss other programs in your live class. Before the live class, you can write the if else programs and switch programs in your rough record. Okay students, thank you.